Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, I can't. I have these two dumb bitches podcast studio in my dining room, okay?
I'll look at it later.
Hey, man, it ain't no sweat off my dick.
Yeah, Randy, it's not off your dick. I'm going to go buy them off stickermule.com.
Oh, boy, that's some drama. Well.
First of all, before we do any kind of talking, we have to understand what's on your scalp.
What I got right here?
Yeah.
I'm wearing a hat.
Oh, wait. Go ahead.
What?
We got to do that, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I know. Libbie's trying to get into stuff, but she forgets we have business to attend to, which
I gotta know about that hat, though, man.
Oh, we're getting to the hat. First off, sound off in the comments if you like my hat, Y or N. Yes or no? What do you think about my hat? What do you think about my hat right now? Just into the episode before I even got into anything else. Let me know what you think about the hat. We'll be back. Okay. Guys, we are so excited to announce our fall 2024 tour. The All Slop, No Pod tour.
Tickets are on sale right now. We don't have tickets for a couple of the shows. But if you go to tinadybal.com or libbiehiggins.com, go to Tina Dybal because hers is probably a more complete list.
We've got a lot of dates out now. I think we have 15. We are going to be announcing more, so be on the lookout. Here is what we have so far. October 22nd, Wednesday, Springfield, Missouri,
Wait.
Blue Room Comedy Club.
What day did you say?
Did I just say October 22nd?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I already fucked up that. I'm going to go ahead and look.
I'm like, wait, I thought we were starting way in the beginning of October.
Oh my God. Okay, restart. Libby, hit it.
Hey, everybody, guess what? We're going on tour in fall 2024. All Slop, No Pod with Tina Dybal and Libby Higgins. That's me and that's her.
Yep. Go to each of our respective websites to check out tickets. www.tinadybal.com or head on over to www.libbiehiggins.com and you can get tickets right now to see us live.
Where you shouldn't go is StubHub, Vivid Seats, or any other place that sells scalp tickets.
Don't go anywhere where you can be getting scalp psoriasis, okay? We need to stay at a Head and Shoulders kind of level, you know? Go to the right websites. So the only way to ensure that you are getting the right tickets is by going to www.tinadybal.com or www.libbiehiggins.com to get tickets for our fall 2024 tour. Here's where we're going.
Here's a quick list.
October 2nd, Blue Room Comedy Club, Springfield, Missouri.
October 3rd, the Comedy Club of Kansas City, Missouri.
October 4th, Bentonville, Arkansas, at the Big Diamond Comedy Festival.
October 5th, Looney Bin Comedy Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That is a 4 p.m. show for all you people that can't stay out after 8.
That is an early show for all of you supper eaters, okay? It's the only time they would give us, but October 5th, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Looney Bin Comedy Club.
I did that one already.
Yeah, you did do that one already. October 6th, Sunday, Deep Ellum Art Company, Dallas, Texas.
Woohoo! October 10th, Denver Comedy Lounge in Denver Co.
And we've got an early and a late show there. Tickets are already almost out, I believe, for the early show. I don't know. Go and check that out. October 10th, early show, late show, Denver Comedy Lounge, Denver, Colorado. October 16th, The Lab at Zany's, Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm especially excited for that one because I did an open mic at the Lab, and it's such a great room.
Ooh.
The Limelight at 8 p.m. on October 17th at Atlanta, Georgia.
October 19th, Saturday, Blue Door, 8 p.m., Gainesville, Georgia.
October 24th, Commonwealth Sanctuary, Dayton, Kentucky, which I thought was Ohio, but it's not. It's Kentucky.
November 1st, the Rose Ship Room, Cleveland, Ohio, 7 p.m.
November 13th, the Velveeta Room. They do not serve Velveeta cheese in there in Austin, Texas, ladies and gentlemen.
November 16th, Saturday, hometown show, St. Louis, baby. Part of Flyover Comedy Festival. November 16th, Saturday, 10 p.m. show. We are closing out the Flyover Comedy Festival as headliners, baby. So get your tickets to that one. And then we've got November 20th, Wednesday, the Den Theater, Chicago, Illinois. Those tickets are not up yet by no fault of our own. So please make sure to keep going to www.tinadybal.com and www.libbiehiggins.com to see our tour dates. We hope to see you there. We can't wait because this is the best performing podcast in St. Louis City.
Free meet and greet after.
Free meet and greet, buy merch, hang out.
See you then.
All right.
That was a long promo.
Yeah, it was.
Next time, let's not say the dates.
I didn't. I just kind of.
I didn't know.
I think we can just go ahead and cut that out too.
Yeah. That'd be fun, though.
Barbara Lord, you being a bitch.
It was just too long.
Yeah, was it too
People
long,
are gonna
Randy? Libbie says people are going to be sleeping through that intro. Sound off in the comments if you fell asleep during.
They're asleep now, so they can't sound off.
If you are asleep, please let us know. If not,
If not,
Thank you.
Stay tuned for the hat because I got to know about it.
Okay.
I'm hyper fixated on this hat.
Well, this past weekend, my partner Rafe Williams and I did a show at a nudist colony
Okay.
called the 40 Acre Club.
Whoa! Yeah, 40 acres of
40 acres of growers and showers all alike. 40 acres of freaking fun. That's what I'll tell you. 40 acres of
There's always people that think just because they're nudists, they are swingers. And that's not true, right?
No, and I'm actually really glad that you said that. And it feels like this was pre-recorded because you couldn't have teed up that next question more perfectly.
Really?
Because that's something they're very big on letting you know there. Like Rafe kind of interviewed some of them and chit-chatted with them. And they were, they did their little interviews nude, just hanging out. They all had a hard time with the microphone. It was really fucking funny. Yeah, they were like holding it down. And I mean, I'm not like trying to roast them, but they're not professional seasoned.
Well, they're not used to holding each other's dicks all the time.
I mean, one of the guys kind of like was very serious about it, and he wanted to clear it up with Rafe. Because we get to the place. Rafe asked me about this a couple of weeks ago. Hey, you want to do a show at the nudist colony? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And they'll say, it wasn't my best performance. I'll say I'll give myself a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
Was it outdoors?
And I'll get to all of that stuff, but no, it was inside.
Really?
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, they really don't what?
That mouse looks like one of those cyber trucks. Caught me off guard.
Sound off in the comments if this is a cyber truck.
A mini cyber truck.
This is a small cyber truck attracting D-bags all across America and globally. Yeah, well, just kidding. If you have a cyber truck, I want to ride in it because I want to see what the hubbub's all about. You know what I'm saying?
Looks pretty cool.
I want to be in a khaki one. You know me, I'm a fan of green. I love a green.
A military olive green.
A military olive green. The more military,
the better.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, basically, the hat. I didn't receive this old thing until the end of the evening, until we were about to get out of there. So, I received it from the woman that booked the show. Her name is Karen. They go by first names only. When she handed it to me, yes, her titties were out. Yes, her PLs were out. Pussy lips.
Really?
Yep. Oh yeah, they were out. Whole shebang. And she was one of the first people that greeted us. And I'll be honest, when we got there, we didn't get greeted for a little bit. You know, when you go to a restaurant and you're kind of like, "Where's the hostess?" Like you're you're looking around, and the sign says, "Please wait to be seated." So you have to wait. You can't just be like, "Let me fucking bust in." You know, in this place, it doesn't just have a sign that says, "Please wait to be seated." It had a sign that says, 40-acre club outside, and there it says a family club.
Oh.
Yeah, here, let me show you a picture, just so you get a lay of the land. Yeah, sorry. So,
very intrigued.
And listen, the event happened, okay? So I can speak freely about whatever. And the one thing I will say is they've got a big old picture on the outside. Yep, here it is, right there. Welcome to the 40-acre club, a family club. This is the big thing they're really kind of pushing there, that it is, so... That if that answers your question about them being swingers, well, not your question, but the general public, here's what I'll say. And I'm not sure what Rafe divulged on the air. I should have listened. Did you listen, Randy? Did you hear him talk about it on there? Rafe's Randy's a little. Rafe's,
did not. He was over here hanging out this weekend a little bit, and he gave me a rundown on it. He was telling me it's a family club, that there was like families there, like kids, like under 18 and shit. And
yep.
I was a little taken aback by that personally, but I mean, whatever, dude. I'm not like offended by it or nothing, but I was surprised.
That was the part that was the most surprising to me about the whole shindig, was that and granted, I mean, it's like they really stress that it is a community. Like they're like, this is a way of life. This is a lifestyle. But then it was weird.
Can I interrupt? Rafe did say that one of those dudes that he was interviewing was very adamant about, this is not a lifestyle. This is a community. He said he must have told them a dozen times, it's not a lifestyle. Yes, it is, motherfucker. It's a lifestyle.
Dude, that's kind of what we were thinking. So, like, Rafe...
I think when you say lifestyle, though, that indicates a sexual lifestyle.
Well, and that was what this man was upset about. And he was an elder. Okay, he was an elder of the 40-acre club. This guy had been around...
Do you have a long ding-dong?
I'll be honest. I can't super remember, but I do remember looking at it like, of course I looked. But I do remember more just, here's the thing. Your dick can be out, but if you're fucking boring, you're going to be fucking boring no matter what. And this guy was kind of fucking boring.
Huh.
Very nice, but he was, I want to correct you. This is not, you said lifestyle quite a few times. I want to be clear. This is not a lifestyle.
It's a community.
This is a club. And Rafe asked him, he's like, so what do you prefer? What do you prefer that we say? He's like, I prefer nudist resort. Or club. Nudist club or resort. I mean, and these interviews, again, will be live at one point. So you will be able to see this boring tan man I'm talking about. Now, he's a founding father, I think, of the 40-acre club. If anything, he might be a lifetime plot member. I learned a lot about this
Whoa.
place. We hung out with them from 4:30 p.m. until about 10 p.m.
Too long
Too long.
to hang out anywhere for that. Not just because they're nudists, but
Not
that's just
ju-
too long.
Well, yeah, and not just too long because of all the long penises and Slim Jims that were around.
Well, I don't know these people, and I'm sure they're wonderful people, but I would never go just because of the color scheme on this sign right there. It is not inviting at all. It makes me think of
Someone's getting killed. Is that what you're vibing with a little? Like murder?
not
True
murdering,
crime?
more like outdated, like a skating rink that hasn't been updated since
Got it.
the 80s. That's
Yeah.
how this feels. And look,
Well, the guys who did the roof work on those shingles, I'll hand it to them because those really held up. So,
those shingles do look good, and I can tell you those are not architectural shingles.
they're
I can't remember which ones they are.
okay. They're not architectural though, for sure. They're definitely
They're nice. And it almost reminds me of when you go camping at a national forest or national park where you have to get the piece of paper that says, like, I'm camping here.
100
You have
fucking.
to read all the rules. It's like, don't feed the bears. Put your food up in the bear hut.
If you don't pay, we'll come find you tomorrow at some point. An old man will come and knock on your little campsite, and then you're going to open and your tit's going to be out, and he's going to say, oh, wow, sorry, I didn't realize a lifestyle party was happening here.
Oh, is there a lifestyle party going on here that I'm unaware of?
It's a club. It's a club.
Yeah, he was very adamant about nudist resort or club. And listen, I get that they did have some really poignant, cool things to say because we really did spend a lot of time with them because Rafe interviewed them for probably an hour and a half.
Wow.
People just kind of like coming in and people were like really engaged. It felt like we were like a thought-provoking like NPR or BBC event. But, you
They
know,
just
we
like
were
being naked and feel like that's just how people are supposed to be.
It's not even the thing that's odd is like we didn't get too into that deep of a philosophy, but some of them were like, you know, I'll say when Sunday comes around, it's a really sad Sunday because, you know, you're going back home.
Oh,
So, you know, they really are all friends in a community and stuff like that. But it's like, dude, there was like definitely a couple of like jokes about like, you know, show your tit, you know, like, and when like I finally pulled my tits out, which of course I was going to pull my tits out.
Yeah.
You think I'm not pulling my tits out at the comic? I pull my fucking tits out. Yeah, I'll pull my tits out.
I wonder if they would welcome people like me and you and Chelsea and Beth all there at once, where Chelsea's like, somebody licked my pussy for $5 and stuff like that. Do you think that they would think that was just too much?
Now, here's what I'll say. Some of the people that I met, because I hung out at some guy's place called Frank's Party Palace. Yeah. And the guy had one of the nicest travel RVs I've ever seen.
Wow.
This MF had a freaking plot of land there that was so nice. I mean, paved. He had a freaking, I mean, where we did the interviews, nice. Had a gazebo, a little area. I mean, really nice sign. Frank's Party Palace, fireworks on it too. Yep.
Now, I do have another question about
Yeah,
this.
please go away. Go ahead. Because
Go away. Okay.
No, go ahead. Sorry, because there was so much that happened. So if you just ask me questions about it, that'll be better, so we can get the whole picture. Like,
I did a stand up at someone's home that they were also nudist, and they were all nude the whole time, and they had something
at their
called-
house, like
Yeah.
sitting on their living room.
like in their basement.
Now, did
They
they
had
set it?
sitting towels.
That's one thing they're very serious about on the website too, which by the way, if you go, I didn't roast the 40 Acre Club for this while I was there, but I'll tell you one thing, you go to their website, Jesus Christ, needs to be fucking updated. Creepiest shit I've seen in a long time. We're talking Giphy stickers. We're talking glitter vibes. We're talking clip art. Randy, go to the website and just start scrolling. You'll fucking scream at the top of your lungs. Like I said, I already went. I can do this. And this is a public website. This is a public website.
Is that it?
Yes.
So you guys were live from there?
Point logo up there.
Yeah.
You guys were live?
No, I mean, the show was live. I think they're trying to say coming live to the 40-acre club. And I did make a joke. I said I was in a one-person restroom at the 39-acre club, another club. It's a really good place, and it crushed.
And they went.
No, they loved it. They were all about it.
Okay, so they were big on the sitting towels.
Big on the towel. Well, here, let me show you. You want to get to know them? Let's look at their website. Let's see what's going on. Come see us. What's it like at 40 acres? Okay, great. We'll click there. I mean, here's the worst part for me. This fucking clip art right here. I mean, I wanted to call the fucking police on that. No, they did not. They didn't take the checkers off. I
So
mean, the website's...
So it's a what is it called? What? It's not a JPEG. What's it? PNG.
Yeah, website's very alarming. But look, this is how serious the towels are. Community standards, second sentence. Always and everywhere, sit on a towel. They are not playing about them towels, man. I mean, people just walking around leisurely with their towels. I mean, watching a woman be fully naked and wearing tennis shoes was so funny to me. I don't know why. I just was like, oh, okay.
This looks like a nice place.
It was nice. Everybody was so nice, welcoming, inviting. And I could tell they were a little standoffish with us at first because, like, I think they thought we were going to, like, roast them and stuff. And they were also, like, saying to me, like, oh, God, I know this is crazy. We're naked. And I'm like, dude, you should see my friends. Like, I licked my friend, I mean, we've done, it's just not odd to me anymore seeing naked bodies as much. And I'm grateful for that. Like our group of friends has definitely helped me become more okay with my body. Mm-hmm. And that's something that I wasn't really as comfortable with before. So thank you to all of you for being my little nudist club.
Randy said you're welcome.
For being my little nudist colony.
Well, don't bring your gun because there's nowhere to conceal it when you're naked, unless you have huge pussy lips.
I'll never get over this graphic right here. This little policeman. I mean, it's just actually appalling.
Well, it's copywritten. So if anybody tries to steal that, I mean, it's hard making a website. That's why we don't have Slop City, a website on Slop City. When you go there, it'll say expired or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Or do you own this?
Yeah.
And I do. I do own it.
We do own it. We just don't have anything on there, okay? So that's why you're going to our respective websites for the tour dates. It's very simple. We'll get to it when we get to it, okay? We don't want to be like a 40-acre club having websites.
We do, actually.
No, I actually would love it if our website was like this. But yeah, I didn't want to roast them for it because I didn't want them to feel like I was like making fun of them. So I'm doing it publicly on my podcast, which has millions of listeners.
Right.
And I mean, hundreds of millions.
And
so, but I hope it brings people there because it was a really nice, they were very inviting and very kind. And they had some really cool things to say about body image and self-image and all of that. And I really loved that. I enjoyed it.
Did you see any larger people?
Fat people?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was a bunch of fatties.
Hell yeah.
Oh, a guy in a wheelchair, fatty, couldn't hardly walk. I mean, there was a bunch
He was having a good old time.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people. It really, I mean, every fucking range of bodies.
And it looks like
old people. It was cool.
It looks like if you fuck around, you're going to find out. That cop with the platform shoes on.
Oh, yeah. And
like if you do anything funky.
They let you know, too. They're like, listen, if there is any weird, kind of like creepy activity, they're getting out of here. We're getting them out of here. And they were very serious. I'll say the funniest part to me was when we very first got there, weren't greeted for a minute, which is fine. No problem. They're living on island time. They're living on Pura Vida time. They kind of said that.
They're on vacay.
Yeah. It's like, they're living in a, kind of a cool, different time warp. It's nice. It's like it feels like it's going camping almost. Like it's literally a big old campsite. They have a pool in the middle of it, a clubhouse, all that stuff. And, but when we got there, this gal Karen, the one who gifted me this hat, and she told me, well, I don't like the hat when she gave it to me. Do you like it? And I put it on and I said, actually, I've Never felt more like myself in my entire life than right now wearing this hat.
The way it shines.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, just really versatile. And then I wore it out afterwards, and people loved it.
How many compliments did you get?
A lot of compliments on this hat. I mean,
It's a
and
statement piece, man.
Exactly. And I was wearing this hat in what's called Baldwin, Missouri, which, if you don't know, it's a nicer area.
They don't have hats like that there, and if they do, they're made of gold.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
not diamonds.
Well, and I think they were, kind of like, whoa, who's this walking in when I came in? Because I showed up late. Rafe and I showed up late to the party, post-nudist resort show.
It's almost like you're a general of the fanciest troop in the world.
Yeah, it's almost like, oh, yeah, it's spicy.
I could see a gay guy in leather, a leather daddy, wearing that.
For sure. It's definitely a versatile hat. It can go across many communities. The nudist club community, the LGBTQ community, I think would enjoy a hat like this, you know?
Did she, now when Karen gave it to you, did she place it on your head like a crown, like she was dubbing you the queen of 40 acres?
I think she had it. I can't actually remember. There was a lot of body parts around and a lot of things. Not that I was looking at the body parts. I was just pretending like they weren't there. But my point is, I think like maybe she had the hat on and like her boobs shook a little, and I was like looking, and then I was kind of like, whoa, no, we're up here, you know?
Hat.
So I got back in.
I think it's also dangerous to wear that around naked people because it has a lot of spikes on it. There are a lot of spikes, and you could fall, and that would fly and hit a child or an adult and hurt them.
Could puncture their lung, potentially.
It could kill them.
No, oh, yeah, this hat. Yeah.
Shout out to Karen for giving you that, and it brought me so much joy tonight.
Well, and I'm not sure if it didn't fit her properly. It was maybe something like that. But, she was ready. She didn't have a place for it because she was fully naked. So she was kind of like, hey, I need to get onto the party at the pool because there is a DJ there. So are you taking the hat or not? And I gladly took it.
Now, are the kids allowed at the pool party at night?
No, I don't believe so.
Is that a tooth?
What
was that?
Nicotine mint.
Oh. Gross.
Started to hurt my stomach. They do that sometimes. Yeah, it's...
Yeah. I was using the restroom the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I was kind of just pulling my stomach back, looking at my pubic hair.
Yeah.
Because it's really growing.
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's growing large, my pubic hair. And I found one gray pubic hair.
Wow.
And boy, was I disturbed.
Oh, really?
I laughed so hard, probably 10 minutes. And I just kept pulling my stomach back going. One gray hair.
Now it was, now what kind of length are we talking with your hair?
It's probably that long.
Wow. Randy looked down.
Been letting
When
it grow
you-
for, when was the last time I was in Denver? Since then.
Now, why have you been letting it grow? Are you part of no shave?
It just hurts to get waxed. And if I'm,
And you're strictly waxing. You're not shaving or any of
oh
that.
no, shaving's too itchy.
Yeah.
And I,
Oh, I've got some ingrown hairs, some problems from it. I'm not
Yeah.
having a great time.
it hurts.
Yeah,
It's just,
I'd like to get a Brazilian. Never had one.
what?
Never
It
had a
hurts
Brazilian.
so bad though.
I'm scared.
Yeah, it hurts. The butthole doesn't hurt.
The butthole feels good.
It doesn't feel good, but it's the front is.
Well, the
just-
way you smiled when you said the
I mean, I could do the
doesn't
butthole all day.
hurt.
Butthole doesn't bother me at all. That front part, though, especially the very top, ooh.
Now, we've talked about this before on here, but I did try to wax myself at home one time.
And you got stuck?
Oh, yeah. I got stuck hard. At home, that store that's like TJ Maxx or Marshalls.
You were in there waxing.
Yeah, I was in there using a kit. Yeah, it was, I just...
Did anybody say anything?
Well, I just went ahead and let myself into the employee break room at home and just did it.
Did you say, can anyone help me?
And I said, is there anybody available to assist me? And they're like, no, it's only putting items in your car. And I was like, well, I need help with this.
And they went, what?
And then I moved the little table, showed them what I had working. No, I did it at home alone, sitting, I would say, right up against my toilet,
Why would you
laying
do
on
that?
the ground. Don't know. Wanted to just go for it. Was trying to be cost effective. And cost effectiveness sometimes is where you can really get into some trouble, guys.
I don't remember the story. Did you have to rip it from one strip off and it hurt so bad?
Oh, I mean, I couldn't complete the job. I mean, it was like I didn't pull it hard enough. And then it was like I was confused. So I re-put it on. I mean, it was really upsetting all around.
Why did you re-put it on?
Because, I mean, it was like there was so much trauma. Just so much going on. I had to seal the deal. But that's when I realized it's tough to inflict pain on yourself like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not something I'm really interested in doing anymore. So I've been using like a trimmer, been doing a lot of that.
Like a lawnmower 5.0 or anything like
Yeah.
that?
No, I'm not giving them any fucking nothing. They didn't pay us. It was like $100-something, but I don't give a fuck.
They didn't pay us our $100.
There was like $100-something they owed us, so I don't give a fuck about them anymore. Bye-bye, Birdie. Say goodbye to Hollywood.
Goodbye to Hollywood. Da, 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 da.
But yeah, I mean, this hat could be worn in a Broadway play as well as a sexual experience. It's, again, can cross many generations, many layers. I could see an old woman wearing this for fun.
Oh.
You know?
I mean, just when you look in the camera and see how sparkly, it doesn't look that sparkly in real life.
Oh, yeah. And the camera, though, mind-blowing.
The camera, it's like, my God.
Why don't you give it a spin?
Okay, I will.
Yeah. Give it a spin. Give the old Karen hat a spin.
I like how this has a thing here to make sure it stays on your head.
Mm-hmm. When we got into the Nudist Club, there was the oldest, most naked guy I've seen in a while. Not that old, but, you know, he was just hanging out, inputting us into the computer, doing a background check on us and stuff.
Oh, wow, you had to do a background check?
Yeah, they don't fart around, brother. And usually I think the process is a bit quicker. I know there is a funky part on there, so you got to be a little careful.
Ow!
Yeah, it got me a couple times too.
It'll get you.
So be
I
careful.
want to pull it down further, but
there you go.
That thing is getting me.
Oh, God. I mean,
it looks way better on you.
I think you look incredible. I mean, just a sight to see, a sight to behold. It's I love how big it is, that it's giving queen energy. You know what I mean? Like you're a very, very official queen.
Randy had to redo the whole thing just to fit the hat in.
Queen Elizabeth, I could see her wearing something like that.
For some reason, this reminds me of Benny Hill. And me and Sis the other night watched Benny Hill, and wow. It's even better when you look at these.
Oh, yeah, there's some really, really nice gems on there.
All right, Randy, you can get me back on my regular camera.
Really, really nice stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pleased to have this.
Really cool.
How long the people took to input us into the computer. I mean, we were in there for 20 minutes. Them just trying to input me, Rafe, and this cat Zane from
One Direction?
No, there's a guy named Zane in One Direction.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big One Direction guy.
Me neither.
Just didn't happen for me.
That thing really scolded me.
Hey, I'm sorry about that.
It scolded me. You
Well,
looking at my fat arm? What are
no.
you looking? Oh, you were looking at my muscle.
No, I wasn't looking at your fat arm. I was
Look
looking
at
at
it.
your
Look at that
fucking
muscle.
head. Wow.
Come on, just getting stronger by the minute.
Oh, yes. I have not been lifting as much as I want to. I just, again, haven't had the time. But the hope is after this tour, we're done. We're done at the restaurant job. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
The fact that you've been working doubles, I'm like, what's wrong with her?
Somebody was very sick. I only worked like 2 days this week. I've cut down considerably on shifts. but it's still just, it's a lot. And I need to.
Doubles are a kid's business.
Yeah, and I'm not a kid anymore, am I?
Not that you can't do it, but it's like that's just too much. Kids, like an 18-year-old, they'll forget about it. I hear you working a double. I'm like, that's all day and night.
Well,
she's got shit to do.
yeah,
You got stuff to do. You can't be in a place for all day and all night.
I know, but I was. And I'll tell you, I mean, I didn't even do any cool squats or anything, but the next day I woke up feeling like I went to the YMCA and did a full body workout.
Well, fuck the Y. I'm so done with the YMCA. I'm so mad at them.
What? Yeah. Well, what's going on there? So have you still been working out hardcore?
Yes, but every time I go in there, I get so mad that I could probably lift 1,000 pounds. The program that I use is an app with a trainer called Train.
Wow, it sounds
called
really
something else.
official.
I don't think that's the name. Train something. Anyway, I
So
have
are you telling me that your personal trainer is Thomas the Train?
Yes. Her name is Catherine.
Okay.
And so the program I have, it'll have like things that I have to do in order.
Mhm.
And it's all timed and it's going by my watch.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go over to the leg press and there's a guy sitting on it, and then have to put my phone on pause and find another activity to do while he does anywhere from 5 to 3,000 reps and sets.
Yeah.
And they're literally hanging out for 20 minutes on one machine.
Yeah, that's not okay.
I don't have that kind of time.
You
And
need-
I'm not going to say, hey, can I work in? Because then
Mm-mm.
he'll look at me like, you think you're going to work in with me? Which I could. I could very well say, hey, do you mind if I, between sets, while you're looking at Facebook, I do my set? Because that's
Hey,
the thing that
do you-
people do.
Hey, do you mind while you're looking at AI photos of women? If I pop in
If I
and
pop in,
do a quick
and
4
then
by 12?
also I'm also very neurodivergent, and I have a little space in the corner that I set up. One of those those steps that has, you can put.
Yeah, it looks aerobic as fuck.
Yeah. So I
Like
set one
from
of
the
those up
80s?
so that I can lift over there and sit in
Mhm.
between sets because, I can't stand up as long as them. Sometimes I'll set it up and have my stuff sitting there, and somebody will come over and do one of those moves where they put their leg up on it and they're bowing down like this. I don't know. It's like a lunge, but with your leg up.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking like,
They do that on your area?
well, it's everybody's area.
Oh, but you put
But
your...
my shit's sitting there.
Yeah,
That's my own fault, right?
sure.
So then my head wants to explode when that happens. And I'm just done. I'm done with waiting for machines.
Yeah.
And there's always so many men in there. So many just in front of the dumbbell play, just everywhere. So I have signed up for Planet Fitness because they have the recumbent stepper, which I do every time I go there. Do that for 30 minutes.
Wait a second. What's a recumbent stepper?
So it's recumbent where you're sitting and you're going like this instead of like this, because this motion hurts my knees.
Got it.
So I'm going like this,
Okay.
but not this.
Okay, I got you. Different like impact site
Yes.
almost.
So it's like I can walk on that thing forever.
yeah, you bouncing on that freaking
Bouncing
thing,
on
bro.
that thing.
You think she's in there not bouncing on it? She's in there freaking bouncing on
Bouncing
it.
on it. I do that. They have that at Planet Fitness, and they also have multiple of the same machines. And
Yeah.
as you know, they have the crowd meter.
Oh,
So I can
yeah.
look on the little app and see how many freaking freaks are in there.
Oh, yeah. And now you and I get to
Use it on the road.
use it on the road and try to achieve our life goal of setting off the lunk alarm or being there when it goes off.
I'm so proud to be a PF.
I'm proud that you're there too. And you know what? Listen, welcome to the family.
Thanks.
Because you're a big fan of purple already. So I bet there's something that really
Love
draws
purple.
you to it.
And also, if I go in there and I feel I'm being judged, I'm going to say, this is a no judgment zone.
Mm-hmm. And then
I'll walk out of there.
and then a Planet Fitness employee will come up behind you and be like, actually, it's judgment free zone TM. Okay, yeah. Get back to working out. Hey, let's have some fun.
Right.
Okay.
And then I can use the massage chair.
Oh, yeah, the massage chair's nice.
What about the water bed thing?
So they have the red light therapy thing in there.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Which is actually supposed to be very good for psoriasis. But I realized yesterday or the day before, because I saw someone's Instagram story where they were like, I'm in a red light machine. And I was like, damn, bitch, I need to be doing that every day. But I don't have the fucking time. So I'm hoping,
Yeah, if you weren't working doubles, you could.
We're getting there, bro. We're getting there.
Yeah,
We are getting there. But yeah, hey, we're really happy to have you in the judgment-free zone, okay?
I got that PF Black card.
I got that fucking black card too, dog. I got 2 buddies that are regulars with me.
How can they do
that?
that?
Are club passes. 2 buddies.
You could literally bring a buddy every day and it's okay.
Every day and night? Yeah, it's because you're paying this amount of money that,
Well, I pay $68 at the Y, so I'm actually saving money.
Well, hey, I mean, we couldn't be happier to have you.
I feel blessed.
I mean, it really is a nice, fun place. There's a lot of fun little spots. They got nice cold water.
Wow.
Yeah, there's cold water. Cold water.
Well, I always bring my little bottle and fill it up in the thing.
Yeah, they've got it.
What I do is I have this bottle that I use,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a smaller one.
Mm-hmm.
And when I go to the gym, I grab it off my seat and go inside and pour out the water from the day before and fill it up again.
Same.
And drink about this much each time I'm at the gym. And this thing probably has so much bacteria in it that I'm probably going to die soon.
Oh, yeah. You've got an amoeba.
I'm just refilling it every day because I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I like to let mine dry out every now and then.
I'll wash it out every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll do a quick dry out. Now, if I can, I'm doing that regularly.
Maybe put some vinegar or some bleach in there to get the fungus.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
the fungal.
Dude, that's one thing I'll say about the Yeti lid for a to-go coffee cup that's superior.
Really?
This part right here,
that
comes off magnetic, and then you can wash under it and all around. And that is just really something that makes it superior to me.
Yeah, because if you get a protein drink and you get it in there, it's going to stink.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's carcass. This protein is kind of carcassy smelling.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Whenever you let it sit in a cup and you're like, is there something dead in here?
Oh, man, that's how I feel about yogurt. Like, I'll be eating yogurt and I'm like, yummy. God, this is so good. And then I let it sit out for a little bit, walk by, and I'm like, ooh, brother, ooh. I'm just like, ooh.
You're like, carcass.
Yeah, it's got that, it's like very sour.
Ugh.
Just that sour milk smell.
Have we only been going for 19 minutes? Yep. God, I got to go pee so bad. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're at like
I know I don't
We're at
normally
what?
do this.
43.
Oh.
He's fucking with you.
Yeah, 43.
43 minutes left?
Barbara, we're at 43 minutes. We've been going for 43 minutes. If you need to get up and go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. It's no problem. I'll talk about this little comedy show I did at the Nudist colony. Well, I mean, so the guy, the thing that I found the most interesting was the guy, Frank's Party Palace. He ended up heckling me during the show. Yep, and I had to set him down. I had to set him straight, dude, a couple times. And I finally, I said, I had to scream. I said, shut the fuck up, Frank. And and I'd already made some little jokes with him, and the whole community obviously is protecting this man. And I even said, I go, shut the fuck up, Frank. I'll fight you. I don't give a fuck. You're in a wheelchair. I did. I said that. I said that to his face. And you know what? He apologized to me afterwards. And Rafe came on afterwards behind me, and he had to do the ground rules and stuff. Because, Libbie said that she's neurodivergent. I'll go ahead and say I'm I'll go ahead and say I'm neurodivergent. I'm neurodivergent, and, sometimes I'll panic when I'm trying to like introduce something because there's so many thoughts swirling around in my head and I can't nail it down. What I really need to do, and I have been saying this for almost 10 years now, because that's how long I've been doing comedy, is I need to just get together a nice little like intro for myself. You know, like things that I say that to make a show go better. Hey guys, you know, this is a live comedy event. I've got the comedy covered. I don't need your fucking commentary. And then I won't have to freak out and say things like, shut the fuck up, Frank. I don't give a fuck. You're in a wheelchair.
I'll kick your ass.
Oh yeah, I think I did say I'll fight you. Now, I could find the footage, whatever, and, you know.
Did Frank not understand comedy?
I mean, I think some of it may have been my fault because I didn't say, hey, this is a lot. You know, I didn't lay the groundwork. But I guess part of me just thinks everyone will understand. But it's like they were also having a Labor Day showdown. I mean, we're talking Friday to Sunday, packed to the gills, events, boobies, pee-pees.
I'll never do another event that's not in a place.
You know, I think I agree. And there was just definitely some things like that we had to do. And like the intro and whatever. It was just, it wasn't perfect. It didn't go perfect. And I'll say that it knocked my self-esteem down a few notches mentally. Because it was like I couldn't even, and then I felt lost. And I was like, oh God, these people don't trust me. And it's like, I'm all over the place. And you know, I think I'm prepared for something and then I'm not. And then it's just stressful.
And what about Frank? Did he have a good time, though?
Frank had a good time and Frank apologized to me, and that's fine.
Did everyone have a good time?
Everyone had a good time. They did. They had a good time. But I'll say I did feel a bit defeated mentally. Now, should I tell anybody that? No. But I am telling you that now. Because why? Because you guys are my friends. You guys are my nudist colony. You guys are my nudist club. You're my 40-acre club. This is the grassroots Slop City Club.
Well, my 40-acre club is all the mics I've been going to with anywhere from 4 to 50 people.
Been hitting the open mic comedy club circuit, have you? Eh?
It's
hitting it up.
It's demoralizing. It's just, and I need it. I need it so bad.
Yeah.
And all the times last week I forgot to hit record on my thing.
Yeah.
But I remember, I know the part that I want to take out now that wasn't hitting because it was too long. But I would love for the lady that I'm riding with to be able to hear it. So she can say, yeah, that sounded good or not good. This woman is named Becky. And she's helped me twice now for an hour each time. And we just have a good old time together. She helps me organize a story into a joke, which is what I need.
Okay, so that's great.
It's what I need.
Now you feel like she's really, you know, pushing you to your limits. Like she's really doing a good job.
The pushing my limits is like I have to go to open mics and do this stuff. I can't just willy-nilly think it's going to work when we're on tour.
No.
I need it to be presentable when we go.
Yep.
And am I going to have all new stuff when we go? No, but I'll have new stuff mixed in.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we're working comics. That's what we're doing, baby.
We're out there doing that.
We're going to be working stuff in, okay? Working it out.
It really is it's a big step for me going to open mics.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm proud of myself that I've been going and actually doing it instead of going and then leaving, which I wanted to do every time, especially the one that had like 5 people. And some of these people know me. And even though all comics have to work on stuff, for some reason, I'm extra hard on myself. I'm like, they've seen me do good. And now they're seeing me struggling. And that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Even though everybody does that. That's part of the thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's very, what we do is, it's tough. I've been writing a set for that BBC show, and it's just like, fuck.
How long do you have to do?
It's probably, 8 to 10 minutes max. And I mean, I should even show you because I'm not even sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that I have realized, especially with myself in, this last little bit, trying to work harder on things and be a little more disciplined, is that I love to talk out loud while I'm writing, like while I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll be like reading the jokes kind of out loud or in my head. It's like that's what I've realized with myself is like once I'm really sitting down and doing it, it's just that like lead in to sitting down and doing the shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard.
It's I don't know why it's so hard. It shouldn't be because we're funny.
Yeah, and it's because we
know what's funny.
It's because I don't know. I think it's like maybe a self-sabotage thing a little bit, but I think it's also just that it is really, really, really fucking hard to be a writer and to be a comedian and to do that. It is hard. There is a reason why only X, Y, and Z, why some people like do well and can make a career out of it, because you have to do the fucking work. Mm-hmm. And it is very difficult. And, I think we're fortunate to have many avenues with it that we are doing, which is kind of like even how I've been at my fucking restaurant job. It's like I started just serving, but then I was like, ugh, I don't want to just serve. And then I was like, okay, I'll do bartending too. And then I'll do the hosting. And then I'll do the managing. Like I like to do all the different parts of it because I get something out of all of them. And the same with comedy. It's like I love doing our podcast. I love doing Slop City. I love doing stand-up. I love doing Svetlana videos. I love acting. So it's like, but they're all they're hard things to do. Like the 10,000 hours thing, I used to think was very annoying and stupid. And now I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that adds up. Okay, I get it.
Yep.
Because seriously, there are times I'm like, come January, I'm going to be like 10 years into comedy. That makes me almost embarrassed.
Same. I don't like telling people how long I've been doing it.
Me neither.
Because they'll be like, why aren't you writing more?
Well, and I feel like we kind of had like a pause during COVID where it's like, okay.
That don't count.
Can we just shut
That
up?
only takes off 2 years, though. That's still 8.
I know. It's hard. And like, that's like, I was doing that show at the fucking Nudist place. And even there, I'm like, am I even a fucking comedian? Like in the middle of it. Like that's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, I'm a fucking loser. The fact that Frank is over there fucking heckling me, and I'm not mad that a guy in a wheelchair is heckling me. It has nothing to do with the guy being in a wheelchair. What I'm mad about is that somebody is heckling me and that I didn't have the like fucking power to shut these, you know what I mean? To be like, sup, bitches, this is what's happening. But I don't know, I didn't feel like it was real. I felt like I was in a fucking weird VFW and that like, I mean, and they did their best to set the room up and everything. I'm not shitting on them for anything like that. I'm not trying to roast the venue or be an asshole. But I'm saying that the imposter syndrome is real.
Oh, it's
bro.
Horrible.
So yeah. But guess what? We're doing it.
We're just doing the best we can.
We out here churning and burning and working and twerking and doing it all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Randy, for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there ain't no such thing as an overnight celebrity unless you're the Hawk Tuah girl. Then there is.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, then I wonder how long it actually was from her video, from that to boom, podcast deal, life, love, the pursuit of happiness, living, laughing, loving.
Pretty damn quick, I'm sure.
She's from Georgia?
Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she was technically in her own stomping grounds.
She was in Nashville, I think, when it
popped off.
When it was popping.
Wow. I mean, yeah. Heard some cool guys the other night at the bar when I was bartending that were saying cool things to each other like, You ever heard of the Haktua girl? And they were saying it, and I heard the guy as I walked off because I just wasn't paying attention. And he goes, "Huh, I didn't get anything out of her." Talking about me. I'm like, bro, what do you want? Are you expecting me to like break down and just start sucking you dry right now? What are you
Sucking you dry.
what could the man possibly have been expecting to elicit out
He
of
wanted
me?
you to say, "Hey, we don't talk about that shit in here."
Hey, you guys are gross. I hate Trump. I'm like, what are you talking? What is that? What you want? Like, I don't know what you want me to.
They wanted something from you. They needed your attention.
I think that's what they thought I was going to do. And I'm like, what are you, like, cool. You want to talk about blowies? Great. Why don't you check out the inside of my hand right now? It's afflicted with psoriasis. You looking to get jacked off by a malt psoriasis hand, sir? Because that's what I can offer you right now. And both of them have some malt psoriasis on the palms.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Extreme breakout right now.
Extreme.
It's probably from wearing that hat.
It's probably from jacking off all those people at the nudist colony. Just kidding.
Come on, Frank.
Just the idea of people jacking people off and just going.
That's how I do it. Fucking Frank.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Frank.
Yeah, shout out to Frank. Thanks for all of that. Thanks for, shout out to 40 Acre Club. Hey, go check it out. You can go do a few day pass, I think. Something like that.
Wow.
If you're looking to do that. There were some cool cats that came out just to see the show.
Bring your sitting towel, though. Don't come without your sitting towel.
Yeah, they may have towels for rent, but I don't know if you want them.
I would just bring a nice little, like a hand towel. You hang in the bathroom where it's about that big, where just my butthole and my front area just be on there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not spreading anything.
No, and I mean...
That's the only where the moisture and stuff's coming from.
Sure. And also, it does... I think the towel is nice. I think it's a nice gesture. And I get it. I don't want to be sitting down after someone's, big sweaty fart factories right there, whatever.
Fart factory. Do you think Frank had a fart factory? Whoa.
I'll be honest. Probably. Especially, yeah, I do. Do I think he had an asshole? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think he had an asshole. As far as I'm concerned.
I think everybody pretty much does.
Yeah, most people do have a fart factory. And
I don't fart much anymore.
I haven't been farting much either.
Sad.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's just because I'm kind of eating the same foods or
exactly what I'm doing.
like just kind of like meh. I'm not sure. But hey, I look forward to the day that I start farting again.
Shout out to your fart factory. Shout out to your fart factory.
Hey, everybody, shout out to your favorite fart factory, okay? Whoever's got the favorite dump truck ass of yours, shout out to that. I know that Rafe Williams is sharting out my fart factory as much as he possibly can. He's getting in there. We got some butt plugs. We're doing cool stuff, okay?
Will I be able to see Rafe Williams tonight?
Will I be able to see you guys
have it
using the butt plugs?
The butt plugs of the fart factory?
Will you be able to see Rafe Williams tonight? Yeah, you will.
Cool.
You'll be able to see him. Oh, is that where you're planning on doing? Is coming over afterwards?
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
We got a lot of work to do.
Yes, we do. Speaking of, I'm about ready to urinate myself.
Well, you better go and we better end this.
Well, yeah. Make sure to go see us on tour, brothers. Okay? That's it. That's pretty much.
Can we guarantee you a good show? No, absolutely not.
Will it be a good show? I think so.
Yeah.
I do.
Of course.
Will this hat be making an appearance on tour? Yes, it will.
Will Safety Man be coming? Yes.
Safety Man will be at every single show.
He's coming to sit at the merch stand to display hats, buttons, and other things.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a really, really awesome idea. And then we can do a nice little photo op with Safety Man too.
And we can change his
charge
face.
for the photos as well. No,
At
I'm
least
kidding.
$5,000.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. You better go to the bathroom and say goodbye, Barbara.
Barbara, I'm saying goodbye. We love you guys.
Love
Thank you
y'all.
so much.
And cut.
Missing so much.
You dumb
Same.
super looking bitch.
Oh, that was wonderful. Really wonderful.